All right, today I'm gonna take you guys on a tour through Abbotsford, BC, my city. I've lived here now 7 years, loved it, wouldn't change it for a thing. This is my favorite city in the Fraser Valley. Obviously, I'm biased now, of course, but I'm gonna be showing you guys some landmarks, showing you guys some of the amenities. I'm even gonna show you guys a cool lookout on the top of Eagle Mountain. And yeah, let's get into it.
Can you take me higher to a place where...
All right, so now we are at what you would call the Seven Oaks Mall. And it's not the best mall in Abbotsford. I'd say High Street Mall is the best mall in Abbotsford, but it's a pretty good mall. I come here to buy my shoes. Show you my new shoes. I don't know if you can see them, white Nikes. So I come here to buy my shoes. They have like a Zoomies, Boathouse. I think they have a Champs here. Pretty much everything you need is right here. And then on the other side of the street over there is West Oaks Mall. So this is Seven Oaks. You have West Oaks on the other side. And here, I'll show you guys around. So I'll show you. This strip right here is called South Fraser Way. And this is the main artery road in Abbotsford. So it's hard for me to compare it to other parts of Canada you may be watching this video from, but if you were in Surrey, this would be Fraser Highway. If you were in Burnaby, this would be Canada Way. If you're in Vancouver, this would be Grandview Highway. So something to note, actually, on the other side of the road right there, we have a hookah lounge. It's actually the only hookah lounge in all of the Fraser Valley, because you're not allowed to open a hookah lounge anymore. So, you know, any of the hookah lounge that exists is actually grandfathered in. So now if you wanted to open one, you couldn't even do it. You would have to buy, you know, one that is already existing, and that is the only one in the Fraser Valley, and it will always be the only one in the Fraser Valley. So I would say that's a plus for Abbotsford. So now what I want to do is I'm just going to drive around the city, show you guys some clips of the city. I want to show you guys what it actually looks like, what it feels like to live here. Central Abbotsford is mostly apartments, townhomes, detached homes, but it is, you know, I'd say the older part of town, with, you know, West Abbotsford being built mostly in the 90s, and then Central Abbotsford is, you know, the 70s to the 90s type of thing. So I'm just gonna take you guys for a drive and show you kind of what it feels like, what it looks like to live in some of the neighborhoods in Central Abbotsford. So this little area here, right off Gladwin, this is all brand new. This is residential on top of commercial. They have the Trading Post Brewery right here. They have Afterthoughts Cafe right there, which is a great little cafe. And, you know, I've never lived here, but I would imagine that living in the residential in this complex would be very convenient. And these are nice little units. Townhome style condos, right? And then over here, they have loft style condos. Right there. Or you can see the loft style condos. You see how the windows are much taller in the middle? That's because that is a 2-story condo. Let's see if I can get a better look at that for you. Right here, right? So that is a very cool complex right on the corner of Gladwin and Garibaldi. Now, I'm gonna show you guys another very cool complex that I like called Regency Park. These are 1990s high-rises, but they're great units. You can knock down the wall on the inside to really open up the floor plan. Me and the fiance were gonna buy one of these last year. We ended up getting a detached home, but this is an amazing complex, and if you want a concrete unit, very few and far between in Abbotsford. But look how beautiful this complex is. Right. Total of 3 towers here. It's an awesome complex. And there's actually 3 more condo buildings just down the road there, all kind of in the same complex. Look, we have a low rise right here. This used to be a 55 plus community, but BC changed the laws, and or it used to be 45 plus. Now you can only do 55 plus, and then once they voted out 45 plus, the complex tried to vote in 55 plus, but they couldn't pass the vote, so now anybody can live in those high rises. So in this area, these homes might be worth anywhere from, I want to say, just over $1 million to 1.2 million. You know, obviously that house right there is not anywhere close to 1.2 million. That's probably like 1.7 million, $1.8 million home. Some of these homes, if the lot is smaller, you might even get it under $1 million. However, these homes are sitting on pretty decent sized lots, so I think you're going to be over $1 million for any one of these homes, unless the inside is completely destroyed. So I'm going to take you guys over to, oh, hold on. I want to show you guys this first. This is what we call the Rotary Stadium. Obviously a lot of sports happens here. Look at all the sports. Got a big stadium here with a big track. So I'm going to take you guys over to an area of Abbotsford, which is like considered to be the epicenter of Abbotsford, and we call that area Clearbrook. That area is considered to be not the nice area in Abbotsford, but I'm gonna show it to you guys anyways, because you need to know. So this area is well known for homelessness, to be completely honest. I can't think of anything else it's known for other than that. But to be honest, it's not that bad. I mean, it's really no different than an area in Langley. It's really no different than an area in Surrey. It just doesn't look that great. You know what I mean? It's older. That's built in the late 70s or 80s. You know, that one might be very early 2000s. So this is it. This is Clearbrook. We have this 1990s plaza here. Clearbrook and South Fraser. So on the right over here, you got your Value Village, supermarket, got your McDonald's right there. Now I actually want to take you guys the complete opposite direction. So we're gonna go further east. I want to show you guys historic downtown, which is technically central Abbotsford, but it's, I would call it historic downtown, but it is part of central Abbotsford. So I'm gonna show you guys the area. And then I want to show you guys a really cool lookout on the top of Eagle Mountain. That's just amazing. You're not really gonna get that anywhere else in the Fraser Valley. I've shot so many videos of Abbotsford and I always forget to show people Mill Lake. I had no idea this place existed until I moved here, and I pretty much accidentally stumbled across it. And this is probably my favorite thing about Abbotsford, so check this place out. So I'll walk a bit further down and I'll show you they have, I don't know what to call it, like docks, I guess. It's not a dock. It's like a wooden pathway that goes over the water. And it's friggin' sick. I'll show you guys. I'm actually on the bad side of Mill Lake Park too. So it takes probably like an hour to walk around this entire park, I wanna say. On the other side, there's like picnic benches and you can play basketball and lawn tennis or whatever the hell it's called. Lawn bowling, I think, is the game. So by the way, on the other side of the water there, you'll see that tower. That was built in 2018. That is the only new concrete that you can buy in Abbotsford. Everything else is built in the 90s. That is the only somewhat recent high-rise in Abbotsford. There's actually a water park here too on the, pretty much directly opposite side of the lake. There's a water park, basketball courts, there's a pool. This is the place right here in central Abbotsford.
Well, I think they did. He just loved his roundup. Every time he came to work, he smoked his factory. Everything hurt. Anyway, after
So on the other side of the lake, I don't really want to walk all the way over there, but they have the docks that you can walk along. And you'll see that new development on the other side. That's called Laurel. Those are expensive luxury condos that overlook the lake. I think the penthouses are like 1.2 million bucks. Beautiful units, amazing developer, a little bit rich for my taste, but if you're a retiree, those are unbelievable units. So that's Mill Lake. Highly, highly recommend if you're ever in Abbotsford on a nice day, ever passing by, stop in Mill Lake, go for a walk. You will not regret it. Now I'm gonna go to McCallum area, central Abbotsford, where I bought a place and lived for 6.5 years. Some good amenities there, and you're right off the highway, so I will see you guys there. All right, so now we're at McCallum Junction, central Abbotsford. Highway exit's literally right there. I literally lived at the end of this complex right there for 6 years. And yeah, there's a lot going on here. I'll show you guys. Got the McDonald's. We've got a Starbucks right here. Lineups usually into the middle of the complex. Papa John's, you got a haircut, Sports Clips, you got raw sushi there. On this side, you got Little Saigon. That's a place to get pho, or pho, if you will. You got a Brown Social House. You've got Oxygen Yoga. You've got Everything Wine. And at the back of the complex, you've got a Cabela's. So in and around this area, there's tons of condos to live in. Those ones are, oops, why did that happen? Those ones that you can see immediately right there, all rental. But behind that, there is 1990s, 1980s, 1970s. On this side along McCallum, there's a bunch of early to late 2000s condos, 2006, 2008, 2009 buildings that you can choose from. There's a 2018 building somewhere around the way. So let's actually drive down that strip, and then I will show you guys some of those condos and what that area looks like. And then I'll actually show you guys the building that I lived in and I just moved out of.
Can you take me higher to a place where
So there's a few more things I want to show you guys in this video. So number one, I want to show you guys historic downtown Abbotsford. I've done an entire video just on that before, but it is technically part of central Abbotsford. Two, I want to quickly show you guys my old neighborhood because somebody may want to be moving in there and I know a lot about it. And then three, I'm going to show you guys that lookout point from Eagle Mountain because it's unbelievable and it's for sure going to blow your mind, especially if you're from the Fraser Valley and Lower Mainland and you don't even know about this in Abbotsford. Abbotsford has some pretty unbelievable views, so I'm gonna show you guys that. But quickly, historic downtown Abbotsford. All right, so here we are in my old neighborhood. I call this the McCallum area of central Abbotsford. I don't know if that's what it's actually called. That's what I call it. So here we are, detached homes on this side. That one's gonna be 4 townhomes. I imagine these probably will be at some point as well because on the back, what do we have? More townhomes. So this is my old building here, 1983. That one's 1985 or 1981 actually. 2-bed, 2-bath. You can get a nice move-in ready, 950 square feet to 1,100 square feet unit here for high 300,000s. No in-suite laundry, of course. But if you just wanted to get into the market, this unit did me very well. Now, at the end of the road here, 1970s, you can get a 1-bedroom for about 250,000 in there. These buildings aren't the best, however. I think they had a fire not too long ago and maybe some issues with the strata, but that's basically the cheapest real estate that you're gonna get in Abbotsford. Now, where are we right now? Over there is, those 2008 units that I was showing you guys on McCallum. And just to the left here, we have the Cabela's and McCallum Junction with the Brown Social House and the Starbucks and the McDonald's and everything is walking distance. So on a nice morning like this, I used to get up and I'd walk to Starbucks and I would grab a coffee and it was really nice. Sometimes a muffin if I'm feeling crazy. So that's the entrance to the McCallum Junction right there. And then actually, there's an overpass at the end of this road that goes right to the Abbotsford Event Center. So if there was ever a concert or an Abbotsford Canucks game, we could literally walk there and back, which was amazing. Went to the Dallas Smith concert, literally walked there and back. So it's a great location for that. And now for the finale, I'm gonna take you guys up to Eagle Mountain, show you the most ridiculous views that you can get in the Fraser Valley. All right, here we are, Eagle Mountain. This is technically East Abbotsford, but I had to show you guys this anyways. It's really only a couple minutes from basically anywhere in central Abbotsford, but this is a luxury area in Abbotsford. These homes are roughly $2 million bucks. I'm actually standing on a lot that hasn't been built on yet. Check out these views. It's pretty smoggy out today for some reason, but if it wasn't, you could imagine. Look at this. From up here, you can see right in to the US. Pretty unbelievable. Now, if you're thinking of moving to Abbotsford, book that call with me. I'll get you situated. I unfortunately do not deal with rentals, but if you want to buy out here, I can definitely help you. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this, subscribe to the channel, like this video. If you want to see more videos about Abbotsford, I got some in the Abbotsford playlist. They're just like this that you could watch. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm that Agent Kelly. I'm making moves to move you. Peace.